Hallan Daphnis coming to you live from New York City from RADYO, a very popular Haitian radio station right here in New York City. And I know that I have been talking about this particular program in terms of getting opinions from the diaspora as far as Jean-Claude's return to Haiti on Facebook and YouTube.com. I wanted to bring different people on the air to really express their views. And it is truly my pleasure to introduce to you on the program Mr. Orlando AUPONT. Mr. AUPONT, thank you very much for being here on the program tonight.
It's a pleasure.
All right. Now, several days ago, many of us were actually surprised. And what I mean by that, we did not expect to see the return of Jean-Claude Baby Doc Duvalier to Haiti. When you heard of that particular news, what exactly went through your mind at that time?
I mean, when I heard the news, I was not that surprised.
Okay.
For the simple fact, with the La Tortue government, which was installed by the American, French, Canadian, and Haiti, up to today, every single member of that government, the actual government, a puppet of United States of America, of French, Canada, Brazil, and other allies.
Now,
They gave Duvalier the passport. They gave him the passport, and that was anticipated that anytime he can pop up. It was a matter of when. January 16 was the day. And let me tell you more. First of all, United States of America gave him a passport.
okay.
French tell him he is free to go anywhere, any place he wants to.
Okay.
Third of all, the Haitian government could stop him from putting his feet on the soil. They did not. That's good enough for me to say all these three governments, they knew what they are doing, and I was not that surprised.
Okay, now the fact that you were not surprised and you say that there's the involvement of the American government, you talk about the French government, and you mentioned in terms of some others. So what do you think is the actual purpose behind that? Because it came as a surprise to me as a Haitian American, residing abroad. What is the purpose of the move bringing Jean-Claude Duvalier right now into the midst of this particular equation when you had an election that was being held in Haiti, and still up to today we still don't know who's going to go into second round or who's going to take the leadership of that particular country? If it was a calculated move, supposing that it was a calculated move, why do you think that was the case, and what is the outcome that perhaps the international community or these particular parties that you said are allegedly involved in his return are looking forward to see?
Okay. It is a calculated move. Up to today, I want you to understand that Haitian has not written their own policy to govern their own country, their own nation. It is written by United States of America, by foreigners. It comes to a time where we, the intellectual, we, the Asian, we are claiming our sovereignty, our territorial integrity, and our right to live as a nation. And United States is very good at it. Since 1947, since 1944, they've been using the press with a few people who don't know what they're actually doing to make people believe some people are popular and some people can do good. At the same token, they keep the intellectual, the people who can really take the nation and move it forward. At this specific time, they realize that those puppets that want to continue the status quo, selling the country, let our people without health, safety, and well-being, they see we are moving forward to build our nation. And they say they are fighting a losing cause. There was no election. It was fraud all over the place. And at the eve of the election, I was telling the Asian people, go check them. They're going to have bags full with ballots. They want to keep people from being at those voting places. I mean, everything I said, and they were caught on tape. The United Nations were caught on tape. You know, it was a fraudulent, a masquerade, a face.
Now,
it was not an election. To answer your questions, because you want to know what will happen next.
correct.
They bring him in just to make, as they are losing that battle, because they see the Asian people are really able to take their own nation in their own hands. And now they bring Duvalier. I mean, I advise Duvalier very strongly. This time is the time for we Haitians to take our own nation in our own hands. And this is not time for justice as well. We have a battle to fight. And I want Haitians all over the world to understand this. The Jew they killed in Germany, they were German. Those that killed in French, they were French. Those that killed in England, they were English. But the only thing they did not have a nation. If we Haitian today, we let the United States of America, the French government, Canada and the ally, destroy our nation, that will be the end of our people. You could see firsthand what is happening with that cholera. Some of you who live and see what happened in that earthquake, I am warning you, it is time we people, we have a battle which is more important. That battle is for our sovereignty, that gives us the right to do anything in our power to maintain our nation. It is our survival, our territorial integrity,
Yes.
and our right to live as a nation. Let's win that battle first, and then we'll see. You, generals, it's about time you join the fight for the well-being, for the health and safety of our people. And then we'll see what justice, and we can forgive them.
Now, Orlando, there are some watching the program right now, and they will say that is a great speech. I can understand your opinion and your point of view and the alleged accusation in terms of several nations' involvement into Haiti right now. But tell me one thing, if there is something that is positive that can actually happen right now in this present day and time, because I think there are many Haitians in the diaspora, many Haitians who are in Haiti, they would say, well, during the regime or during the reign of the Duvalier, the situation was much better, although there were corruption in the country. But once Duvalier left and Aristide was elected into power, and Lavalas was expected to really bring something completely different to this particular nation. But it appears to some that it has gone downward at this particular time. Of course, right now, as far as the election is concerned, they're talking about Madame Maniga, they spoke about Michel Martelly, they spoke about Jules Celestin, they spoke about Charles-Henri Baker, so forth and so on.
Jean-Henri Seyan as well.
Jean-Henri Seyan as well. So which means there need to be a positive change. If there is to be a change in your mind, Orlando, what is that change? And putting all these hypocrisies aside or the accusation aside, what is going to bring Haiti to the point where it can be a thriving nation again? What must be done?
We are able, willing and ready to rebuild our nation, to rebuild our institutions. Freedom is something you take with your own hands. And the price for freedom is eternal vigilance.
Meaning?
That means we have to keep working hard. We have to come up with facts. Let me go back. In the time of Duvalier, we never had health, safety, and the well-being of our people. There was no health. I mean, up to today, there was one hospital.
But if there is no health or there was no health,
there was no safety.
Is there better health in Haiti? Is there better safety in Haiti right now at this present time when you and I are talking right now?
Let me answer you. And but you're telling me at the time of the Duvalier, thing was better. But there was no health. There was no safety. And the well-being of the people, people were hungry. There was no education. And it was a dictatorship, yes. People were afraid. True. There was no peace. We have to understand this. And yes, we are fighting for changes. But we have to go so far back to prove to you that today it's much better than it used to be. But it was better still. We know we've been fighting for a lot of principle and that we still are fighting. For example, Haiti have enough wax to sell to other countries to rebuild themselves. And we have enough wax to sell to rebuild Haiti in our institutions. We have gold, we have uranium, we have petroleums, we have a lot of natural resources. Yet, the superpower, it's not accusation. Why on earth, the United Nations, the United States of America, Canada, French, and the ally refuse to let we Haitians take our nation in our own hands? Yes, we want to be able to rebuild our nation with the help of our international community.
Now, there's so much that you can say. Okay.
Equal time, please.
There's so much that you can say, which I can understand. So, time is really elapsing right now. Among all the candidates right now that you have seen, who do you think is best qualified right now to take Haiti out of the situation that is basically facing right now at this moment?
Okay, it is clear. Honestly speaking, Jean-Henri Seyan won this. The election. If there was an election, Jean-Henri Seyan would be the winner.
But who is Jean-Henri Seyan?
Jean-Henri
A
Seyan,
name not known to some of us because it has not really ring a bell. So why do you believe that he's actually the best person for that job?
because
And I don't think he is among the top three that we have heard mentioned before.
but the top three, Jean-Henri Seyan is a man of principle. There was no election. There was a farce. It was an insult to our people. Those who have voted definitely, with people like what you see, the top three that you see. The people did not elect them. They just put those votes for them. Of course not. But Jean said, he is the man. This is the man who is ready, to let the Haitian people take the nation in their own hand. This is the man who are telling people that we have to bring all ourselves together and let's rebuild our nation. This is the man that tell you that education, we must decentralize, we must have school to educate all of our children. This is the man who said that nation will be open for every single Haitian to come in, invest, and do well for our nation. Jean is the man.
Well, according to Orlando, Jean is the man. Many qualified Haitians to lead this particular island country. It is up to you to decide whom you believe is best qualified to do so. Again, this is Hallan Daphnis coming to you from New York, from RADYO, one of the most popular Haitian radio stations in the diaspora. Orlando, thank you very much. And we will return right after these words from some of our sponsors.
Thank you.